Hey guys. Hello everyone. Hey. Hey guys, how are you today? This light is making this thing glare. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, better. It was dirty. Hey guys, how are you today? So, some just hit me. I was just listening to Angela Bassett and hey sweetie, and she was on Black Girls Rock. She ended up getting an award, and she was talking about purpose. And something hit me. Like I just wanted to cry. And I want to come on here, even though y'all hear me, I come on here talking to you guys about herpes and moving forward and things like that. But I really want to encourage somebody who is kind of just like, I don't know what I should do now. Like I don't know where my life should turn now. I don't know how I should feel now. I don't know if I should still do what I said I wanted to do. Should I still sing? Should I still rap? Should I still be an author? Should I still be a doctor? Or whatever you may choose to do. Um, I got a feeling some people are asking themselves, should I still do it because of what I'm facing? Should I still do it because it's hard? Should I still do it because I don't have money? Should I still do it when I don't have support? Should I still do it? And I'm going to tell you, yes, absolutely still do it. Like, guys, y'all don't understand how much of this week I am like dragging and pulling and pressing to go forth. As y'all know, I am going into my first tour, guys. And this tour means more than y'all even know. Like, I feel like crying, but it means more than y'all even know, because it was always in my heart to travel. It was always in my heart to travel. It was always in my heart to go state to state to see you guys and, get to hug and love on the people who don't feel like they have anybody. Hey, sweetie. Because I understand the struggle that herpes put in our lives. It makes you paralyzed. You feel like you can't move. You feel like you can't think. You feel like you can't feel. You don't feel like anything is worth doing anymore after finding out this diagnosis. So this week is a very impactful week for me because I finally get to go places, hugging people, loving on people who thought it wasn't no way out, thought that nobody would understand, thought that I could not meet other people who had it just like me or even look like me. So this week is one of the most pressing weeks. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been through a whole lot in my life, but I swear this week looked like, how is it going to happen? Like literally, it's like, how is everything's gonna pan out? Like I truly don't know how everything's gonna pan out. I am grateful more than anything to be doing it. I'm grateful that I have the support of great people. I'm grateful for every person who will purchase a ticket. I'm grateful for people who are trying to make a way out of no way, because I all had stories in my inbox pertaining to, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna make it work or whatever. So for people to even try to strive and pull to try to get there, guys, y'all don't know how much more harder I'm trying to strive and pull and push to go and get there with all the means that I need for the event. I'm not gonna ever sit here and tell y'all like everything is just so peachy keen, that everything is perfect and things of that nature. But I would never say that I don't have support. I would never say that I don't have people who got my back. I would never say any of those things. But I will say it is pressing in certain areas of my life. Thank you, sweetie. But it's pressing on me to know that I have I don't know. I don't even like to call it that. Like, I feel like I have pressure on me. Number one, I feel like I have pressure on me because I am a black woman. Like, I don't see that many. I can say now, I am so grateful that it's so many other black women stepping up and saying they have herpes. But before, I only seen Caucasian women, which were so beautiful and so supportive, because I have met many who are pure dolls, and pure like joy and information, but it still was not somebody who liked me. And I knew that was a struggle within my own community, that we feel like it wasn't us. We didn't have this struggle because we didn't see anybody who looked like us. So I do feel an additional type of pressure at times that that it has to get done. And I can't drag my feet, and I can't do it when I feel like it. I got to do it when I don't feel like it. I got to try to, like, with the grace of God, figure out how things are going to fall into place. And guys, if y'all don't know, I have no clue how things are going to fall into place. I am sitting like here with like a freaking to-do list this long, and another to-do list that I'm scratching, and a budget on the back, and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here with my school books like stacked. If y'all only see, I got clothes that I'm packing over here. I got my kids' school clothes right here. My bed ain't made. Like, I'm being honest. Like, this is what I am experiencing right now. And in the midst of all of it, I know it's worth it. In the midst of all of it, each one of you guys are worth my struggles that I go through on a day-to-day basis trying to serve you guys. And y'all may think like, well, it shouldn't be that hard. It is. It is, because I do have personal things go on in my own life, but a lot of that personal stuff going because I want to fight for others. It's because I want you guys to have a safe place, because I want you guys to feel like life is not going to end, you know, men and women. I want you guys to feel that, you know, and it doesn't matter what race you are, but I want you to feel that you can get through it. And as this week, as I press on, guys, I have to constantly remind myself, this is not about me. Like, literally. And I feel like crying, but this is not about me. Like, as much as I want to quit, as much as I feel like why? Like, I have to struggle for the sake of others. Why I can't just get a regular job like everybody else and don't worry about nobody else. But I know that I have a call on my life that is so much bigger than myself. And as I go through this week, it's showing me how much bigger my life is to other people. I think so many times we tend to forget how big our life is to other people. It doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't matter what you do, but your life counts. And for anybody who's trying to take their life this week, I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to do it, because at the end of the day, it's somebody who needs you. It's somebody who needs you. It's somebody who depending on you. It's other people out here who like, I need her to come in the room, or I need him to come in the room because something they're going to say or something they're going to do is going to change my life. All of our lives are attached to each other. Hey, sweetie. All of our lives are attached to each other in some shape or form. As much as we don't think it is, we are all attached in some shape or form. Some of you guys I will never, ever meet. Just because of life situations, we'll never meet. But just because of the internet, I was able to make an impact in your life, and you was made to make an impact in mine. So, as I suck on my tears, y'all know any other time I'm looking at the camera, but I didn't want to look at the camera because I'm a big crybaby. Y'all don't know that about me. I am a huge crybaby. But I just knew I wanted to come on for you guys to understand that to understand that I am willing to fight. I'm willing to struggle. I'm willing to hurt. Y'all don't understand how many times, like, every event, I'm going to be so transparent. Every event I have ever done, something financial or physical happened to me. Literally, every time I do an event, something financially or literally physically happened to me. It never fails. And I know this is not because of me. And let me tell y'all how I'm telling. So when I did my first event, guys, I literally was married at the time, and my relationship was on more than rocks. Literally, we weren't even on rocks, because that means we were standing on something solid. We were on quicksand. Our relationship was on quicksand. Literally. We were both sinking together. Like literally. I felt like I was sinking faster because he was pushing me down in the sand. That's just how I felt. Okay. That's how I physically felt. At that time, I was working out, and guys, I literally, like my knee came out of the socket and came out. I literally, I was in my living room, okay, and my knee came out of the socket, and my knee swelled up like a big old balloon. Okay, this was weeks before my first event, and in the process of that, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like at this time, I had a really good job. I was a supervisor for a security company, guys. I was making good money. I was making more money than I ever made with the job home. Mama, I taste it. Come on, be nice. Be nice. Okay, go turn that water off too. And all those dishes out of the dishwasher. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. But nobody told you to put your lips on my water and put the top back on it all the way and bring it to me. Sorry, y'all, kids. Go. So at the end of the day, I popped my knee all the way out. Like I said, this was the most money I was making at this time. I was making like at least $1,200, almost $1,300 every 2 weeks. Okay, at this point in my career, like I was like, oh my god, I ain't never made this much money in my life. You know, I was able to take care of things. Like at this time, me and my ex-husband was literally struggling financially heavy. I was making more money than him at that time, so I was able to pick up a lot of the struggle that we have. It was making things a little bit easier. So when I bust my knee, literally hell broke loose at our house. Like he was like, what are we gonna do? Because at this point we were just getting out of hole, and now you hurt yourself and you're not gonna be able to work. Literally, I was out of work all of September. Literally all of September, because it happened at the end of August. All of September, God, it's interesting. All of September, my job, like literally, I was gone. I didn't get to try to go back. I tried to go back to work like right before my event in October. Okay, right before my event. Literally, they told me, well, Miss Spivey, number one, you didn't have enough documentation, and number two, that you're gonna have to get cleared by a doctor. At this point, I still couldn't walk. So I said, the hell with y'all. And I ain't say that, but I just like, I was like, the heck with this job, and I'm gone. So I left. Okay, I never went back. Y'all. Never mind. So I never went back. And yeah, I just never went back at that point. So yeah, put y'all clothes on for me. Hayden, put some clothes on. So I never went back. At that time, everything just hit the fan. Money was tight during my event, but God worked it out. I was able to do everything I need to do. I had women travel in from New Orleans and Florida and all these other places. So it was a really good event. I launched my first book. Next year came around. At this time, I was I married still at this point? Yes, I think I still was married at this point. And I went to New Orleans. Money got super tight. Again. Like dumb diddy dumb tight. dumb tight. Okay, guys? And everything worked out. Okay? So the next event we ended up going on a cruise, 5 days. By this time, I'm divorced, okay? Everything super dumb tight. Once again, I'm coming on down to my next event, which is this one. Guys, I physically hurt myself at work. Literally, the job I was doing, I was pulling something down, which they should not have had it over our head. Pulled it down, it hit me in my face, and it literally snapped my neck at that point. My neck, literally everything from this side went all the way down. It started to hurt. It stopped hurting a week after it. Literally, I was at work. I was doing a lot. I literally reaching my hands over my head made my head hurt. Like I felt like I was going to pass out. I got dizzy. My head started to hurt. It was like pounding. It felt like somebody was like hitting me in the back of my head with I don't know what, but it felt like somebody was tinging me. Had to stay at work that whole night because they didn't want to let nobody off because we were so tight. But I ended up going home. After I ended up going home after the freaking complete shift, I went home. I could not move. Literally, I couldn't turn my neck. Literally, guys, I had to do this. I had to turn my whole body. That's just how bad it was. Like, that's how bad I could not move. Okay? I couldn't lay down, going to sleep. I had to prop up pillows and literally be at a certain height so I can just lay down, and then getting up was just painful. So I ended up had to go to my chiropractor twice that week. Okay? Shoes, clothes, on. So I had to do all that. Okay. So in the process of all of doing that, went to my chiropractor twice. My chiropractor said, first week out, she said it's not a good idea that you work at this job anymore. It's really taking a toll on your body, things of that nature. She couldn't even crack my neck to kind of relieve the pressure because it was so tense. And she said basically when it hit that, it literally like tensed up everything and your muscles are spasming. Okay. So I literally had to go. She said, okay, you need to be off work. She said, we're not going to go back to work. So I was off for 4 days. I only worked 4 days. Okay. At this time, I typically would pick up like extra hours and things like that to get to like my 30, like my full-time hours. So I'm thinking to myself like, okay, I can take a week. I need to take a week. As you know, the event's coming up. So I was like, okay, and give me time. School started to give me time to focus on what I need to focus on. Okay, so that all happened, and in the midst of all of that, literally, I had to let the job go. I had to let it go. Didn't want to let it go. No lie, didn't want to let it go because I was like, what am I going to do financially? Yes, I have a business. It's still growing. It's still pushing. I love what I do. But it's not where it should be at the given moment to live off of. So I was just like, okay, God. He was like, trust me. I said, okay. That was last week. Everything worked out last week. Everything wasn't perfect, but everything worked out last week. This week, I go out of town. And I'm looking like, God, we go through this every time. And today, I swear, when I heard Angela Bassett talk about purpose, it made me realize, and I just wanted to cry when I heard her talk, is that sorry, y'all. My sister texting. When I heard her talk about purpose, it made me realize in my purpose, I'm going to be easy. In my purpose, it seems like my personal things are being touched to hinder me from serving other people. And I know this week is going to be so victorious. I know everything is going to pan out. I don't know how, y'all. If anybody know anything pertaining to, doing when you got to take care of stuff and you're kind of like, I don't know how it's going to happen. To the end of the week, you're like, oh my God, you did that. Like, I don't even know how you did that, but you did that. I already know it's going to be another week like that, but I don't know. Every time I get to these events, I have to have a coming to Jesus moment. I'm not going to lie. I have to have a super coming to Jesus moment and remind myself that you can't quit. Literally, y'all, I don't feel like quitting. I'm not even going to sit that's not the goal here. This is not what I'm talking about. But it's just a reminder that when you have a purpose in your life, it's not going to always be easy. And first of all, ain't going to be no easy to it. And sometimes you're going to go through a whole lot of suffering or pressure or push pertaining to it because you're trying to help other people. You're trying to save other people. You're trying to free other people. And at this point in my life, my goal is to free other people from the stigma of herpes and free them from other things in their lives as well. Dealing with shame, dealing with low self-esteem, dealing with addictions, dealing with abusive relationships. Like all of that comes with even us dealing with herpes because of a lot of us are in this situation because of some of those things. So I realized in the process that I have to struggle. And today was a day where just like, Belize, you're going to have to struggle, but just know I got your back. And guys, it wasn't even a cry of I'm mad. It's a cry of like, okay, I got it. Like I cried that I'm crying, not even out of sadness, but a cry out of it's all worth it at the end of the day. It's all worth it at the end of the day when you guys are able to see that you're beautiful again, see that you're handsome again, see that you can live again, see that you can disclose and don't receive that rejection that you thought you can receive, or be in that healthy relationship, or have those children, guys. It literally, I had people come up to me like this past week. Two people I know that I have assisted got engaged, and they got one got engaged this week, and another one got engaged like 2 weeks ago, or a week or two ago. And it was just a beautiful thing because I knew where they were mentally, I knew where they were physically, I knew their struggles, and to look at them now to say they got a ring on their finger and they're about to marry the man of their dreams is worth it. And in the midst of me helping them, I struggled. And I know my struggle is gonna come to an end. In many areas, but I know my struggle will always be that extra pressure just because you're saving another life. So with that being said, guys, I kind of want to just share all of that. Get a little emotional, get it all out my system. Y'all got your shoes on? Come on. To get it all off my system, to say that I love y'all from the bottom of my everlasting heart. I love y'all, and I am willing to fight. I'm willing to struggle. I'm willing to scrape. I'm willing to yell. I'm willing to cry. I'm willing to do all of that for the sake of you guys, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's to save another life. That's it. And I know I'll be blessed in many ways because of it. But I'm telling you, anybody who have ever did some things for other people realize, man, that blessing is hard to get to when you're doing it for others. But at the end of the day, God will give it to you. So thank you for encouraging us that there is more. There is more to life. Absolutely. You're doing great things, and evil spirits always go through the monkey wrench in you, throw a monkey wrench at you, blessings, and help others. I'm glad you got the message. See that in you. You are blessed and highly favored. Thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate that, because y'all just don't understand. But with all that being said, I'm about to go to church because I need to go get the word in my heart and in my soul. And that's it. So I love y'all, and I hope this inspired y'all. But you know, and that's it. But if you do want to still come out to the meet and greet in New York, you still can. The information is on the community section, and it's also below here. It's still tickets available for it. It is in New Jersey, Jersey City, but it's right on the cuff, guys. Literally, it's across the water. You can see New York. But I chose there because, like I said, I wanted safe space, no time restraint, things of that nature. So that's that. So I love you guys, and I'll see my individuals who are coming on Friday and Saturday. So I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.